This is A.T., and this is William L. Stribling, Jr., young Stribling, also known as the King of the Cane Breaks, having to do with so many fights in rural areas. He was a ranked light heavyweight and heavyweight contender during the late 1920s and early 30s. Now, he's best known for fighting Max Schmeling for the heavyweight title. That was in 1931 July, Ring Magazine's Fight of the Year. He's known for setting records, 158 fights between 1921 and 29. And he ran up the record of knockouts, 125 during that period. That's the largest until Archie Moore came around. He's known for three times, beating reigning light heavyweight champions, but never gaining the title. And he's known for getting a decision over a future heavyweight champion, but again, not for the title. Stribling, born Bainbridge, Georgia. It's the day after Christmas, 1904. He developed athletic skills as part of a traveling vaudeville act comprised of his family. They were known as the Novelty Grahams. During this period, his education, it was sporadic at best. He played high school basketball during the time he actually attended, and he was being hailed at the time as possibly the best basketball player of his age in the USA. At age 21, he married, and it was well into his boxing career, by the way, at age 21. Now, he married into a prominent, well-to-do Macon, Georgia family, and he fathered 3 children. Now, Stribling's manager-trainer father, who, like Stribling's mother, wanted him to become world heavyweight champion. The father arranged a tour of the American South, and during which time young Stribling fought well over 250 times. Now, that got him a shot at Mike Mateague's light heavyweight title in September 1923, the place Columbus, Georgia. Although the crowd and every major newspaper man present had Stribling the clear winner, the referee called it a draw. The crowd was so angry that they pushed into the ring, at which point the referee then declared Stribling the victor. 3 hours later, the referee reversed it. It's back to a draw. The ref said, and I'm quoting him, "I'd never have left the arena alive had I not declared Stribling the winner." On March 31 of 1924, Stribling got a clear newspaper and again crowd victory against Mateague. But with no official title on the line, Mateague continues as light heavyweight champion, despite the fact that he was badly outpointed and decked in the 10th round by Stribling. By the way, I should mention here, Stribling is only 19 years old. Months later, on 27 August of 24, this time in New York, Stribling fought to a draw against future light heavyweight champion Paul Berlenbach. Now, it was limited to 6 rounds because of Stribling's youth. Then on June 6, 1926, Stribling gets another chance at the light heavyweight title, again against now new champion Berlenbach. The place, Yankee Stadium? Well, as fates would have it, Berlenbach retained his title, this time by unanimous decision. Stribling, now a bit up in weight, and after a string of victories, was matched with Jack Sharkey. This is in March of 1927, the place, Miami Beach, Florida. It's part of an elimination series for the heavyweight title vacated by Gene Tunney. The winner, Sharkey, soon to become heavyweight champion. Next up for Stribling was a fight against Primo Carnera, another future champion. It took place in November 1929. The place for the fight, London, England. Stribling weighs in at 190 pounds, that's 86 kilos, and Carnera, 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighs in at 283 pounds, or 128 kilos. Carnera lost that fight by a low blow disqualification, which meant a victory for young Stribling. But keep in mind, this is not a championship fight yet. Now, most authorities believe this fight was a fix. Stribling again fights Carnera weeks later, in December of 1929, this time in Paris, and he lost by a similar disqualification. Again, more than likely a fix. In 1933, Carnera took the title from Sharkey. On July 3rd of 31, Stribling gets an official title fight. It's against the hard-punching world champion Max Schmeling of Germany. The place for the fight is in Cleveland. As Americans were enduring the worst economic crisis in United States history, the fight's taking place just hours before Independence Day. So it's a must-win, not just for Stribling, but for the United States of America. But in this Ring Magazine Fight of the Year, Stribling would suffer his only knockout in nearly 300 fights, with only seconds left in the final round. In September of 33, young Stribling did earn a victory over light heavyweight world champion Maxie Rosenblum. Young Stribling won decisively, even flooring the champ in round 6. But Max's title was not on the line. Less than 2 weeks after the fight with Rosenblum, at 6 in the morning, October 3, 1933, young Stribling dies at age 28. This is after a car hit him as he rode his motorcycle along a Macon, Georgia road. He's on his way to visit his wife in hospital and his newborn son. 25,000 mourners walked by young Stribling's coffin, and 10,000 attended his services. Condolence letters came in from golfing champ Bobby Jones, Governor Talmadge, the great businessman Cornelius Vanderbilt, and many more. Some interesting facts not mentioned about young Stribling. He was a lieutenant in the Army Reserve Corps, an accomplished pilot. He would be later inducted into the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame, that was in 1965, and into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1996. And that, boys and girls, is the story in Pracies of the great young Stribling. Share the videos if you would. Type in your comments below. You know the drill. Thank you.